Welcome everyone. This is your weekly reading for July 11th to July 17th. I want to thank each and every one of you for supporting my channel by liking and subscribing. Let's find out what Spirit has in store for you this week. Hello Leo, thank you for stopping by. Always a pleasure. And let's go ahead and see what Spirit's saying for you. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Eight of Cups. The Seven of Swords. And the Six of Cups, that's interesting. Oh, and look, 9, 8, 7, 6, that's a nice little lineup right there. And every other card is emotional or challenge. So, what do you say, Leo? An emotionally challenging week? Let's see what the rest of the cards have to say. You have some cups, some more cups here. The Knight of Cups. The Four of Cups. The Ace of Wands, finally a different card. But then you have the Page of Swords. So challenge in your emotional realm, Leo, pretty much. I mean, that is about as plain a message as you can get. Lots of emotion, but almost equal parts of challenge. But you do have that awesome action card, the Ace of Wands, just saying, go for it. Let's take care of this. So with your swords, let's just group your swords, then we'll do your cups. With your swords, you have the Nine of Swords talking about anxiety and stress. This is like the nightmare card where something is just really eating at you. It's causing you sleepless nights. You have to make yourself get a fresh perspective. You need to break away from the thinking that you've had about this and really just get it together. You have to do that or you will continue to be in that stress cycle, that anxiety cycle. You don't want to leave yourself there, Leo. It's just not a good place for you to be. And so with your Seven of Swords, your Seven of Swords is saying you're going to have this week of very clear thinking, very much on your A game as far as your strategy and being able to keep your ideas to yourself, keep things where they need to be until you're ready to release them to the world and until you're ready for other people to hear your ideas or have access to the things that you have access to, your resources. So that's just saying that this might be part of the reason why you're feeling nightmare-y, like you're feeling, oh my God, when is this going to be over? I can't believe this is happening to me. To the point where you take it with you to sleep. You take it with you to bed. It's on your mind. It's eating away at you. So with the Page of Swords, the Page of Swords is talking about a sense of curiosity and wanting to see things from a new perspective, wanting to have a new vantage point. So those together are telling me that, okay, even though you're in a stressful part of your life right now, something is definitely not working for you. You are coming into this sense of clarity and getting your mind sharpened for some strategy, and that the Page of Swords is actually doing more of that for you, saying that your perception, how you look at things, probably needs to change for this to happen. So now let's look at your emotional cards. All of these cups, you have more cups than anything in your reading, and so that challenge and that new perspective, those things I'm thinking, of course, are emotional. I mean, look at all the emotional cards. So with your Eight of Cups, the Eight of Cups is referring to a turning point. So very cool. Just seeing that, yeah, your challenge was something in the regard that you are supposed to be looking for something to make your life easier, something to alleviate stress, something to alleviate anxiety, something to give you sweet dreams and make you feel more comfortable in your life, your decisions. So that's what I'm seeing with that Eight of Cups. The Six of Cups is referring to being happy and being very nostalgic this week, Leo, like you are feeling very much like reminiscing. Like even reaching out to an old friend or something along those lines, or childhood friends, maybe family members that you haven't spoken to in a long time. So you're feeling that emotional connection. You're feeling that not romantic, but definitely emotional and love for people other than your partner or someone who you're romantically interested in. Then you have your Knight of Cups. With your Knight of Cups, we're talking about romance. So it's weird that you're getting this, even though I'm not feeling it from your emotional cards. But romance is in the air for you, Leo. Appealing to that passionate nature, making you feel like you want to embark on an emotional journey. So the Knight of Cups is saying that there is someone out there that's wanting to do that with you, because it also speaks to flirtation, that kind of like not so serious. It's fun to, at a cocktail party, or you're at an event and there's someone who catches your eye. Doesn't hurt to have a little flirty thing going on, and perhaps that's where your emotion's going to be. So even though we're talking about childhood and nostalgia and things from the past, old friends that make you feel warm and fuzzy, we're also talking about having a little bit of fun in that sexual realm, not just emotional, but having a little bit of spark with someone new, someone that from your past, or someone who you're with right now. But you're going to be having that little tryst, that interesting little spark this week emotionally. And then with the Four of Cups is referring to not allowing your relationship to get dull, not allowing yourself to say, I only have to fulfill this one part of my relationship and the others will follow suit, the others will fall in place. That's not true. A good relationship requires work and respect of your partner, knowing what they like, knowing what they don't like, and vice versa. So that Four of Cups is just reminding you of that. Don't take them for granted, and always try to have that little spark. So that's where your Knight of Cups was coming from. Your Knight of Cups was saying, yes, this is someone who you need to keep that spark with, someone who you need to keep that fresh love alive. So if you do have if you have a partner, husband, wife, whatever, and if you really think about it, have you treated them the way you did when you first started seeing each other, or even when you first got married or first started living together? Always try to remember to keep that fresh. So in and amidst all of this, and it is a very emotional challenge reading. So I'm feeling like that Four of Cups is probably talking to me more than the rest of the cards, because it's very easy to fall into that little trap, that little lull. Oh, well, we live together. We see each other every day. Oh, we're married. It's always a good idea to keep that relationship fresh in your mind and in your heart. So more so this week than ever, Leo, bring that passion back to your relationship. The Knight of Cups is saying it's a great idea, and the Four of Cups is almost saying that it's necessary. And since you do have the Ace of Wands, that inspirational card, it's telling you this is the week. You're feeling full of new ideas, expansion, and growth are like in your mind. So bring that into the romantic realm. Bring that into your relationship. Be a pioneer. And that's what I'm seeing for you, Leo. Thank you for joining me, and I invite you to tune in for my Weekend Energy show, which airs this Thursday. And as always, essentially, we all have a divine purpose. Embrace the universe and live your dream. Until next week, here's wishing you health, prosperity, and positive relationships. Farewell to you all.